Hey there, do you remember the story of Beauty and the Beast? Well, it's a fairy tale that starts out with an old, poor, disheveled woman seeking shelter from the storm, and she comes up to a castle of a rich, young, and handsome prince. And she asks him for shelter. She says, "Can I please come in for the night?" And the prince, looking at her and seeing nothing that he can gain from this, looking at this woman thinking, she can't even entertain me, she's ugly, she has nothing to give me of value, he turns the old woman away. Well, at that moment when he turns her away, the woman transforms into a beautiful enchantress. And so the story continues. I can't help but think that that story got its root from Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. In Hebrews, it is Paul admonishing us to show hospitality to strangers. He says, don't forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing, some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it. There's a story in Genesis of Abraham doing exactly that. He sees strangers wandering by his tent, and he runs to greet them, and he says, "Please come in and take shelter under the trees." And he feeds them, and he gives them water to drink, and he washes their feet, and he lavishes hospitality upon these strangers. And come to find out, these strangers are indeed angels, and one of them is the Lord himself. The strangers go on to the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, and Lot, Abraham's nephew, sees them and begs them to come into his home. He takes them in and he shelters them. And then he finds out those indeed are angels. These things show us that it is for us to be hospitable to all people, to be peaceable with all people, to love all people. We need to remember to remain hospitable, whatever that may look like throughout our day. John 13:35 says, "By this everyone will know you are my disciples, if you love one another." Jesus is telling his disciples, continue to love, continue to be hospitable. And then Paul admonishes us too, when you're hospitable, you could be entertaining angels. Wouldn't that be a story to tell? I pray that we, as the body of Christ, remain hospitable. I pray that people will know us by the love we have for each other. And I pray you have a great day.